guys, welcome back to my channel. Yes, I have not put up a video since Christmas. Was that done on purpose? No. Went back to work after the holidays and we got hit by the beer bug, aka the coronavirus, aka COVID-19. It's beautiful. Lost all of January, all of it. Been super tired. Went back to work. I've been back to work going on 2 weeks now. You know, we were lucky enough we didn't get like a crazy case. I was more tired with a cough and get achy at night. I don't know, it was really weird. I'd wake up and I'd feel decent and then it would hit me as the day went on. I'd get achy and tired and very different. Being said, I just took the time. I'm like, I'm just gonna be off for a while. Did that. Back, still don't have full energy, but going at it. I really wanted to get on here and get a couple of Valentine's Day tutorials up. Valentine's Day is usually one of my favorite holidays. Usually we get out of town for Valentine's Day. It's not happening this year. Usually we go to California and go to Disneyland. Yeah, I don't need to get into that because it's not happening, apparently. But we did just book some tickets to go to the other side of the country where things are open and go to Disney World. We're gonna go and have some fun. I cannot wait. I am very, very, very excited to be doing that. I don't wanna like ramble on too much. It's obviously been a while since I've talked to you guys. There's a lot more things to kind of fill you in on, I guess. Honestly, I sat around for like all of January. You could either consider it being kind of awesome or kind of lame. I don't know. I want to get a couple of Valentine's Day looks up. First one I'm going to do, it's kind of inspired by the jewelry I have on, AB crystals. I wore these in the last video I did with the palette I'm going to use. I'm just like, I have to revisit it, and it's inspired by the nail color I have. I really don't think it's going to show up on camera like it does in person, because in person it's just so pretty. It's this light pink with like blue iridescence in it. I want to dive into some more pinks. There really isn't like a new pink palette that I could go for. So I'm gonna dive back in to the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2. And it's totally getting washed out in the lights. I mean, if you're gonna go for a pink look, this is the palette you're gonna have to reach for. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and jump right on into it. I feel all awkward, like I don't know what I'm doing because it's been so long. Seriously, it's been since I've sat here and filmed. Well, I take that back. I filmed a couple of videos right after Christmas, then I get sick. Then I felt like they were expired, I guess you could say. and then I attempted to film a couple like right towards the end of being sick, and I just didn't like the way they turned out. I was low energy. It wasn't good. Was not good. So finally getting my energy back. I'm back, I think. I talked about this in one of those videos that I filmed that you're never gonna see. It's the Smith & Colt Untouched. It's the Skin Brightening Foaming Primer. I have been obsessed with this stuff. So I'm just gonna apply this really quickly to my face so that it can sink in while we are doing our eyes. Because with a pink look, I'm definitely not doing my foundation before my eye makeup, but I think this really makes the skin look beautiful, especially when it has a minute to like soak in. And I did work this morning, so like my skin could use a revamp. I'm gonna grab my good old P. Louise Acid Rain Blank Canvas Eye Primer, and I'm just gonna apply this all over my eyelid and out than I normally do. Kind of don't know how far out I'm gonna take these colors, but I want to make sure that there is a base there for it to stick to. Alright, so I kind of have an idea that I want to do. I want to do more of like a graphic type look. I'm gonna dive into a couple palettes here to get to the desired destination. But the first color I'm going to grab is this one called Therapy Sesh, and look at how that matches with my nail. That's the inspo right there, folks, right there. So I'm grabbing Therapy Sesh. I'm gonna take that on my JH42. And I'm gonna try to create like a cut crease that kind of goes up into a wing. This apparently takes maximum concentration. So you can see as I get out here, I kind of go a little more straight because you kind of want it to go towards the tail of the brow. It's gonna look freaking crazy until I'm done. Just bear with me. But you can see I do it with my eye open, okay? And you wanna trace kind of right, you can see where my crease is, okay? And I go right above that because I still want you to be able to see some lid when my eyes are open. Now I'm gonna take that same brush. I'm gonna go in with Tipsy Girl and Lolly Mama. And I'm going to take Tipsy Girl and just right on top of Therapy Sesh, start tapping that in. Almost time to do my brows and it's driving me crazy. If you know, you know. Okay, I've just gone back and forth and layered Tipsy Girl a little more because I want it to be a little more vibrant towards like the outer third. I'm gonna do the same thing with Therapy Sesh. Just gonna go back over. I think with my nails, because of that blue iridescent, they pull more of that kind of purpley blue color. Definitely want it to be more of like a purple with a touch of pink. And I'm pulling it out further than like I probably normally would because I'm gonna go back in and clean it up after. And if you feel like you dive down too low, don't worry. It's what concealer is for, an eye primer, you can go back in. Again on that same JH42. Now I'm gonna go in with Not My Journey and I'm gonna take this and just ever so slightly deepen up the purple here right at the end. Okay, apparently more than just the outer end. I'm going a little more in. I'm gonna take my Scott Barnes 63 brush and go in with the color Lolly Mama. Just a very light wash right on top, just to kind of help diffuse that. Not going with this M421, just little concealer brush and some more of the P. Louise base, just because I did get some creasing because it's been on for a minute, and kind of clean up this area and just correct where I kind of dip down a little bit right there. Now I'm just gonna grab this M522 and I'm gonna grab I'm In It. That really pretty like iridescent-y highlight shade, and I'm gonna take this all over the lid. I'm gonna grab my Maybelline Hyper Easy eyeliner. What are you doing? You want back up here? She's super clingy today, and she just wants to sit right behind me on the chair, which pushes me all the way forward. It's great. It's beautiful. But she's happy. Okay, I'm gonna get myself a nice big fat wing. So not going all the way over because I'm gonna take a different color in there. I'm also not dragging it all the way up. I'm just really excited for the end result of this. Now I'm gonna grab a Good Place. It's a shimmery purple color, and I'm gonna take that on an M326, And I'm gonna place this on top of that liner and create like a purple iridescent wing and drag it up to meet this end. And don't worry about the underneath because I'm going to clean that up. But I am going to drag that all the way over to kind of act like my liner. Give my liner like a really cool like ombre look. Like it. I like it a lot. I do want to go ahead and clean it up. I want a more stiff brush. I'm going to use my M507 concealer brush. It's a pointed concealer brush. I'm going to take my makeup remover here and just get that nice and pointed. And I'm just going to swipe up. And I gave it even more of a winged look. I am going to grab the new Huda Beauty. It's the Faux Filter Luminous Matte. Just came out, so I do have some new products. It very much consistency wise feels like the other foundation. If you've used it, you know what I mean. Like it's kind of like a thicker, not putty, but like it just has a thicker consistency. Like it's not runny at all. Like you can see, like if I were to leave that there, it'd probably dry in that position. I feel like for me, this is kind of where the look starts to come alive. I'm gonna grab my Jouer Essential High Coverage Concealer and I dot it here and kind of drag it down the sides of my nose and then I pull it up underneath the wing. Has been a minute since I've used or since I dampened my blender, and sometimes I feel like this foundation, since it is so thick, some moisture in the blender is a good thing. Now I'm gonna grab my Fenty Beauty lavender powder and start tapping that in. And I'm gonna tap it until it disappears. And you know it's blended in. I'm not baking, I'm just setting. And I am gonna grab my Jaclyn Cosmetics Do Me Luminous Powder. And I'm gonna set the rest of my face down with this. Can you even buy these anymore? I don't even know, because I know like when they launched they were limited edition and I feel like they sold them all out. They were good powders. Just saying, I never like luminous and still use them all the time. I need to kind of clean up my brow situation here. I'm gonna grab my NYX Precision Brow Pencil. Been a while since I've done any of this. I'm almost looking at myself going, whoa, is that a lot? It's a lot. Loved it, couldn't wear it. I'm gonna grab my Huda Beauty stick foundation here and just take this stiff kabuki brush. This is the lighter one that I have. It's 200B Shortbread. Foundation I got was 210B Chai. And I'm gonna tap off most of the excess here. And I'm gonna just go over the top edge of that. And then down here into the tear duct to give a nice seamless blend. Now I'm gonna grab my Patrick Ta shaping wax. And I do have the tinted one because I love it. I love it and I wear it. And I'm just gonna laminate the brows up. I'm gonna grab my Viseart Shade 4 Ivory on my M124 brush that I always use. And take this right here at the top of the brow bone. just to help give it a little more lift and definite, like, see the difference. And I'm gonna also take it a little bit here on my tear duct. I don't wanna move around any of that pink, but I feel like I just need to brighten up this area. Okay, now I'm gonna move on to the next step, which is the Coca-Cola palette and the color Cool Story. I'm gonna scrape it out and I'm gonna grab my Makeup by Mario Master Metal Manipulator. I always hate doing this. I get so many palettes, I might as well do some fun things with them. Gonna drop, I wish you could see it. I'm gonna drop, I'm gonna start with 2 drops. I'm gonna go into another JH42 to mix this up. Need a little more Master Metal Manipulator. I'm going to take that and I'm going to take it right onto the center of this look. And give it that iridescent glow. That is pretty. And then I also want to take it here onto my tear duct. Now I'm gonna go back into Therapy Sesh and I'm gonna take that on my JH38 and I'm just gonna start blending this onto the lower lash line. Then taking my JH43 liner brush, I'm gonna grab Not My Journey and I'm just going to line outer half of my lid, or my lower lash line, not my lid. Actually, I'm taking that all the way over because that's what's looking good. I'm gonna grab my Makeup Forever pencil in the color number M16. It's the white one. Going in with the white. I need to get some lashes on so I can feel like myself. I'm gonna grab the Anastasia Beverly Hills mascara. Hey guys, you wanna look at yourself? Cool. Gonna go in with my favorite Ardell 3D Foam Ink 858. Now I did get the Natasha Denona Blush and Diamond, or Diamond and Blush palette. I don't know which order it goes in. I'm gonna take the butt of my blender here and I'm gonna go into the Cream Glow. It's kind of an iridescent pink first. You can see it's on there. And I'm gonna just take that onto my cheekbone first. Then I'm gonna grab, this is the JH04. I'm gonna go into that blush and just kind of go right on top of that. I like my blush more, again, out on top of the contour, not on the apples of my cheeks. I'm just gonna mix a couple of the 2 highlighters here, the powder ones, and just take that right on top of that as well. Why not? Why not? Now I'm gonna set my face using the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Setting Spray. Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I'm gonna take my Beauty Blender on the side that I did not use that highlighter and just kind of pounce all over everything. I'm gonna take my Maybelline Lash Sensational. I definitely feel like this calls for a nude lip. I'm gonna grab my Stone lip liner from Dose of Colors. I'm of course gonna grab my favorite nude by Lawless in the color Wedding Day. Okay, so now that that is on, I wanna have a little bit of fun, and I have some rhinestones. So I've grabbed my Sassy clear eyelash glue. I've got hot pink. I need to get a better rhinestone applicator. Alright, you guys, so that is it for this fun and festive, in the spirit of Valentine's Day look. I'm quite obsessed. Not gonna lie. When I did my nails, I'm not gonna lie. Apparently, I'm not gonna lie about a lot of things. Apparently. But when I did my nails, I kind of was not flexing with this color at first. So I was like, ooh, is it too early? Like, it's still technically January when I did these. And like, is it too early? Is it too springy? And then I'm like, no, let's turn it into some inspiration. Let's do a Valentine's Day look based off this, and bam. I think I did it. I think I did it. I did it. I'm digging it. Definitely digging it. I keep looking at myself in the viewfinder over here because I'm like, oof, oof. Definitely one of those looks that it looks like a disaster until the last second. You could totally rock this and take out the rhinestones if you want, or you could put the rhinestones in and have some fun. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give this video a big old thumbs up. Leave any comments, requests, questions, anything down below. I will be responding to comments now. It's my New Year goal. I know I slack on that, and I definitely slacked the whole month of January, so I'll catch up. I'll respond to everybody, but I'll be down there more often. So go ahead and subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell right there if you want to be notified anytime I upload a new video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. I didn't know that's what he said in this song. Oh. Song came out when I was in high school and I got the edited version.